We're remote today. We've been out visiting customers and doing good deeds, and currently sitting in a coffee shop in what is this called again? The Junction in Midtown Toronto. I guess it's Midtown Toronto, Toronto West. Anyway, the conversation is about the realities of the situation for most people post-financial crisis. And I was making a comment that I think that people today, their cash flows have been somewhat impaired. Not everyone, but a lot of people's cash flows have been impaired to the point where they're actually, they're not able to make the same income as they were historically. And a lot of that is kind of structural destruction that's going on in businesses everywhere. And so I think a lot of people are actually reliant on the equity in their homes as a source of capital for even everyday living. And this led to a discussion about the asset class real estate, which of course has been very, very successful. And I was making the point that one of the things that's appealing to people about real estate, just as is appealing for people with private equity, is the fact that there's no discernible volatility in the prices of their securities. So when you own a portfolio of publicly traded securities, every month you see, or more frequently if you check, you see a valuation that has most often little to do with business value, but simply day-to-day and month-to-month fluctuations. And this creates a certain discomfort in people, and you don't see that with real estate because it's a more opaque market, and it's more difficult to know when the prices are changing, and it's a slower process. And similarly with private equity, private businesses, they're subject to actual financial valuation, but you don't know whether you've been really a success or a failure until such time as you actually sell the business or recapitalize it, and the portfolio turns back into cash. So this is one of the reasons why people are particularly enamored with real estate, and I think one of the reasons why cement truck, why it's uninterrupted rise in the last post-financial crisis period, particularly in Canada, is something to be concerned about and something to be watchful of. And I suspect it's going to be a source of discomfort for a lot of Canadians in the near future. Real estate is actually the largest component of Canadian GDP now. If you add construction and real estate finance into that, it's enormous, and I think that's going to change.